Okay, this is my next update video, monthly update video. And what's happened this last month? There's like several things. I finally had my consultations with the orthodontists, both of them. And my insurance doesn't cover it, so have to, because they say, because I'm an adult, my insurance doesn't cover the orthodontics for like all that work, which kind of sucks because eventually I'm gonna have to get this baby tooth taken care of. But the second place I went to is more affordable, so with how they do it, I'm able to do the second place over the first place, because the first place I have to have $3,000 down. The second place is only like $250, I think it was, with a reasonable monthly payment. It was like of $100 and something. But yeah, whether method I go with to get this work done, the second place is the same price, but the first place was two different prices. So yeah, so I have to figure that out with the implant. I still have to figure out how much that's gonna cost for the implant and all that portion before I get started. So yay on that. Thursday, this week, coming week, I'm seeing the new doctor for my HRT, so that's coming up on the 5th. And we'll go from there and see what she has to say and how everything's going to be going with this person. So yeah. And regarding my actual physical part of my transition, yes, they are still growing. They have finally gone up a cup size, even though they're still measuring around the same. They've actually gone up a size. I'm thankful the last bras that I got fits multiple cup sizes comfortably. So yeah, when I took my measurements, put it into the calculator on the website, a bra that fits, because usually that's accurate, especially for my body as a trans woman. It says, it's like when my scoliosis is kyphosis is cooperating and get a proper band measurement. It says I'm a 32J. But it's saying this is, which cup size is from distance from the underarm here to the gore of the bra here in the middle. So it determines the cup size from here to here. And the fullness is what fits the style of bra. So yeah. So that's happened. And as it was happening, it was some of the worst pain I've ever felt, because it was on the inside. It's mostly on the right one, my right breast. It was severely painful and itchy on the inside, where you can't really do anything with it to relieve that itchiness. It sucked. But all in all, I find that where they're at, how they've been growing and filling in, it's still helping my dysphoria If it goes any smaller, it would affect my dysphoria negatively. Instead of keeping it gone, it would end up coming back. So I just want them to continue to do what they're going to do and get where they're going to get and be done as quickly as possible. Because that pain sucks. Actually having my breasts don't. It's the actual pain of them growing. So I'm going to continue doing the estrogen cream until I run out or the doctor I'm going to be seeing decides to do a new prescription on it and keep doing it until I stop having physical changes with my HRT. With the physical changes from the HRT. So the cream combined with my normal doses has been really helping a lot. Not just vaginally, but my whole overall physical changes. So, yeah. And the one thing that's really getting to me right now is my fluid sexuality. Right now, it's in a place where I don't know what to do about it. Because when it fluidly changes, which it barely has even changed, because it's still where it was before, last I mentioned, and it's how it's gone into that weird in-between state where I just feel nothing. It's gone out of that, even though how I was still feeling what I was feeling, even though I was in that weird in-between state where usually you don't feel anything one way or another. As it's come out of that, the feelings I was feeling, regardless of that, have gone even more stronger. That means the feelings I've been feeling about, or what my fluidity's been doing and giving me signals to my body, what my body's been craving. It's still on the female side. It's never gone back to the male side. It's almost has gone there, but it didn't since 2019. Still on like the female attraction, sexually, non-sexually, and the sexual part is what's actually been happening is my body has been craving more so than it ever has in my life that body part, not on a male but on a female, like a trans version, like a trans woman's, or those weird cases where cis women who are born with one, a penis. So yeah, my body's been really craving it, and it's to the point where I'm having issues sometimes dilating because I put the dilator in and I don't want to dilate. My body's wanting the real thing. And it's just a whole mess of emotions trying to deal with this. Even if I happen to see a picture or whatnot, it's just throwing my emotions through a loop right now because it's making me realize, even though I don't like men, I don't like men that way, I only like females that way, it's that specific body part on a trans woman, on a cis woman who may have it, who was born that way. But it's more so towards the trans side, the trans woman side, because it's weird because I'm being more, with my fluidity, attractive to that side right now. And it's getting stronger and stronger to the point where this morning was the second time this month I just broke down and cried. And I'm still trying to deal with these emotions surrounding it with my fluidity. And I just don't know the ultimate thing to do to help my body, because I have a high sex drive as well, and it's still a high sex drive, just to relieve it all with my fluidity when it does this. So, and it's been well over 2, maybe 3 months by now since my body has been in that state where I've been craving it and wanting it, and that attraction towards that specific, in the sexual sense, I should say, it hasn't changed, and I don't know if or when it will, but as it sits where it's at, it's the strongest it's ever been towards that with my fluidity. So that's what I'm struggling with, and I don't really hear of any others out there who have a fluid sexuality talk about stuff. That's why I'm talking about it and mentioning it. So yeah, and it's a struggle for me right now because I don't have access to the real thing. My partner is also post-op, as I have mentioned. So we've been trying to figure this out, and I'm trying to figure it out, what we can do and what not to do to help with the situation. So we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. So that's pretty much everything that's really been going on with me in my transition and how my fluidity is. So I'm hoping that my fluidity calms down and the changes from the HRT finishes quickly, because hormones do what hormones are going to do, and it's affecting my emotions alongside with my fluidity. So yeah, so other than that, I don't know what to fully do until I figure it out. So yeah, so if you have any suggestions or any kind of advice, please comment in the description. We'll have links to my blog and whatnot. And till next time, comment, rate, and subscribe. Until my next video,